Jonquel Jones to do the tip with Elizabeth Williams. And Connecticut gets it started here on the right side of Mohegan Sun Arena. Foul is against Atlanta. Bonner for three. Money. That's how you start.
Within this Atlanta organization.
No kidding. A couple players out today. Williams swings it. Billings knocks it down. Atlanta is on the board. Brianna Jones kicks back out. Thomas is three off the mark. Offensive rebound. That's been the story all year. Brianna Jones cleaning up the mess.
Yes, I have already given out my personal awards.
Well, you got to get him out today, Monica.
Absolutely. It's a great take there. Retweet, Brendan. Certainly hope that she's okay. It's just a little tweak, maybe some heat and some stretching, and we'll see her back out here.
Jonquel Jones off 1 foot, too strong on the jumper. Courtney Williams the other way.
All of which are willing to push the tempo and look for shots early in the shot clock.
Jonquel Jones with a response from deep. Tawana Bonner is injured in the training room right now with the Connecticut training staff. Off the back foot. Now Brianna Jones taking a page out of Jonquel's book. Mentioned some of the players that are out for Atlanta, including Cheyenne Parker and Crystal Bradford. Nice take by McDonald.
It was indeed an area as the captain and leader.
Brianna Jones back to work.
The footwork. Man, if we...
Shot clock to 10. JJ takes it. Kyla on the offensive glass. Slings it out. January 3. Book it. Sun by 6. 3 January fights through a pair of screens. Oh, the dump. AT does the rest. Dupree, way short. Tracks down her own miss. Candace Dupree, way to follow your shot. 6 on the shot clock. Into Kyla Charles, way to use that shoulder. Fights for position.
That was terrific execution.
Tiffany Hayes, 2 of their best players this year. So Atlanta, some roster construction in question. Heidemann on the skip, drains a triple. McDonald leaps on it, now it's Williams. That's her spot, in and out. Billings offensive rebound, grabs it back. It's Connecticut one opening night in Atlanta, and then 184-72 in July against the Dream. How about Williams? Billings touches every angle of the rim.
I love the progression of Monique Billings' game over the course of her 4 years in the league. Like she's a great example.
3 January halts the 7-0 Atlanta run.
Probably heat, I would imagine, if she's experiencing some tightness.
That makes sense. Beatrice Montpremier, the catch, the finish. Brianna Jones, the rebound, her third. Bree Jones with the team high, 6 points. Rams that shoulder in, up to 8.
Or left side block, excuse me.
Atlanta cut it to 7. Connecticut up 13, a 6-0 run after a 7-0 Dream run. McDonald with the right hand.
Woo, speed kills on that one.
We were talking about that run Arizona had, and that Players Tribune article that McDonald wrote. My favorite line was at the end where she wrote, "They can't guard me." Heidemann says, "You can't guard me either." Closes. Strickland another 3 attempts. Billings back to Williams. Second chance points for the Dream. It struggles overall rebounding on the defensive end, but offensive rebounds second in the W at 9.7 a game. Dupree with a couple seconds, the front iron bounce. But yes, Washington gets the 8 seed with a win today against Minnesota. That's the easy scenario. Jonquel going to work.
She had that look on her face like, ooh, baby, this is about to be barbecue chicken. Shout out to Shaq if I get the ball in position here.
Billings on that pivot foot, spins and connects.
But everything that Mo did there was fundamental, and it served a purpose, especially when you're being guarded by such a stout shot blocker as Jonquel. Great footwork. And then more great footwork.
Speaking of, 10 points for Brianna Jones. Maybe,
you know,
probably not. There's a little bias.
Maybe I'll push it. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Great steal here.
Billings plus the foul. Atlanta down 11. Dejanay Carrington dashing through all those red jerseys, just couldn't finish. There's Williams' spot. Wiggles through and knocks it in. Tenacious efforts defensively all season. Jonquel Jones left open for three, rattles it in.
And that's such a sign of a mature squad. That's not a stop, though, B.
7 points, her first three today. Aerie shooting it at 32% from distance this season. Her rookie campaign. Has gained more confidence running that starting point guard spot. Just her fourth start of the season today. The diagonal cut by Jasmine Thomas. Left-handed finish. Out of Duke. JJ fires. Jazz right there. Perfect spot. Puts it in. And we even saw when JJ was out, Natisha Heidemann, Breon January missed a handful of games earlier in the year. McDonald, the turnaround.
It's interesting, they're on the verge of winning game 14 in a row. And we talked about this a little bit on Wednesday. There's no way that they set out to win 14 games, practice by practice. And if you were to dig into some of those box scores, certainly there are themes with which this team has found success, but each game presented its different set of challenges.
But the shot attempts have skyrocketed this year because of her increased role. Williams, great patience.
A ball fake is such a beautiful thing, and I think it's an underutilized tool on the youth level.
Jonquel right into Bree Jones.
The Connecticut Sun bench, Auntie Deb is over there hanging out, and so David, yes, she gets cool points for coming and chatting with me.
Hopefully David can make it to a playoff game.
I would love that for him. That would be excellent.
Kyla Charles guarded tightly by Hayes. Hands up in the air. January flings it to Thomas, takes the three, and makes a three.
Catching, slight ball fake, going right into her jump shot, textbook, gorgeous. And then, gosh, that was a right-hand floater from Courtney Williams is just so lethal.
With 14 fouls, 5 per quarter in the W. So we come up on 90 seconds to go. A no-look pass. Jones, splash. Stephanie Jones accepts, lofts one up. January was bummed out. That one didn't fall. It's a 12-point game. Here comes Dietrich on the attack, down to 10.
That was executed perfectly by Breon.
Natisha Heidemann with 7 off the bench, make it 9. Crowd wanted that one. Atlanta still hanging around. Williams cuts it to 11.
Smiles exchange between JJ and Court.
Shot clock 2-7. Jonquel Jones screens. Carrington floats back and hits. Similar shot to what we saw on Wednesday. Williams catches up 3-on-3. Heidemann.
You already knew what time it was, B.
You got it.
You already knew. Nathrisha Heidemann. A season ago, so much goes into winning, and some of that includes a little bit of luck in terms of health and personalities and everybody gelling at just the right time. And so
Natisha Heidemann, 16 points off the bench. Feeds Mom Premier. AT, another pass. Everyone touches the ball. Charles puts it in.
Necessarily counting win streaks of the Houston Comets and Connecticut Sun, or excuse me, Houston Comets and Los Angeles Sparks and some of the original organizations.
Look at it this way. It's almost half the year.
Yeah.
32-game season.
I mean, it's no losses post-Olympic break. Where's the calendar? Look at that.
This crowd rises. Connecticut finishes the regular season at 26-6. 14-game win streak, 15-1 at Mohegan Sun Arena.